I'm Christina with Little Sprouts Learning, and today I want to talk about picky eating. There's a lot of different reasons for picky eating. There's a lot of different reasons for eating problems, such as even overeating and eating constantly can be stemming from some neurodivergent issues such as autism. And picky eating can be caused by a multitude of things, but don't forget that there is sensory processing issues that cause kids to be picky. It's not just behavior. Picky eating can be caused by constant barrage of snacks and fast foods. Those foods are really high in sugar and salt, and so they are very overwhelming to the palate. And over time, if you're constantly eating very salty, very sweet food, then regular food like broccoli or strawberries don't taste as good because they don't have that intense flavor. If you go through a period of time where you don't eat a lot of salt and sugar, you'll see that stuff tastes a lot sweeter and a lot more flavorful to you. We used to eat a lot of processed foods, and when we went off of them, I was just amazed at what a strawberry actually tastes like. How much layers of flavor there is in a carrot. I was just stunned by it. And you'll see if you try it. It's amazing. So, I do have sensory processing issues of my own, which cause me to not be able to eat certain foods. So I have a lot of empathy for kids when they do have sensory issues. Not every kid is going to go from eating only cheese crackers to eating a whole buffet of food, but every child can learn to like something a little bit better. There's a lot of ways that you can take care of that. One thing is think about what they're drinking. So they should be drinking a lot of water. But I see people with like 16 or 24 ounce cups for their kids that's full of juice or milk. A serving for a child that's age 2 to 4, the ages that I serve, is 6 ounces of milk and 4 ounces of juice. So if they're having 16 ounces of juice, they're having 4 servings and almost 3 servings of milk if they're having 16 ounces. Children should be receiving the serving sizes and then water after that. They need water for their bodies to grow and to produce and to stay healthy. So think about maybe they're just full from all the liquids and they're not eating because they don't have to, and it's just easier to drink like a baby bottle. They need to develop past that just drinking milk thing and learn how to enjoy other foods. And so studies show that it takes 11 times of being exposed to a new food before it's a familiar food. And a lot of times kids are just nervous about new and different things. And over the years of 30 years of childcare, I've seen every child learn to like something new. Most kids learn to like a big variety of new things. I had a child that started a little bit over a year ago. When he came, he ate no vegetables and very few fruits. He begs me to make broccoli for him. He will pick cucumbers out of the garden and eat them whole, eat them freshly cut up. He loves the green beans that we grow back there. He eats corn, he eats peas. He ate fresh peas that we picked out of the garden in the spring. He'll eat frozen peas. He's learned to like a whole variety of new things just from exposure. Growing your own food makes a huge difference in what kids will eat. So if you can, try to let them learn how to grow it. They plant it, they watch it grow, they harvest it, and it gives them a lot of interest in actually eating it. Then also letting them prepare it is another way. They get more familiar, they get more comfortable with it. There's a lot of different recipes you can make, but like for instance, I'll grate up carrots or yellow squash or zucchini and put them in a muffin recipe, and the kids watch the vegetables go in and they mix up the muffins and they squeegee them out into the muffin tins, and then I cook them and they come back, and they are much more likely to try that than just something that they didn't have any part in doing. The same thing with maybe like spaghetti sauce or a pasta casserole. You could let them mix up the ingredients for the sauce, and they're a lot more likely to want to try it. They need familiarity. They need you to stay calm. They need you to be relaxed at meals. They need you to be eating and modeling healthy eating behaviors. And they're going to learn to like the things that you're liking, because peer pressure affects us all. There's a lot of different ways that you can help kids, but the main thing is by limiting snacks so that they have room in their stomach for healthy things, limiting too much to drink that is not water, and also by just having a positive attitude. It's very hard not to get concerned or upset about picky eating, but if you're stressed about it, the kids know it, and it makes eating even more uncomfortable for them. So just take it easy and know that they eventually will eat. Hold back on the chips and the fast food and the fries and all that stuff, and present them with great meals, and eventually they're going to start eating them. So I know that it can be super stressful, and it's not just as easy as 1, 2, 3. I have worked with so many kids that had eating issues, that were picky, that had neurodivergency, that had sensory processing. Like, I've seen it all, and I'm not judging. I just know that it can change at least a little bit if you stay calm and work at it, and I'm rooting for you.